Hello, this is just a little bit of a video. I was on the telephone speaking to my dad last night and he asked me a question. He asked me what Netflix was. So I said to him, we're doing a little bit of a video, put it up on YouTube, then you could go and have a look and see if you fancied it or not. So I've decided that while I was doing that, I might as well show my dad, all our entertainment system and how we have it set up and what options he can get. Basically, his telly's broke, or breaking, going at it, failing, or something, and he's wondering what are all these extra bits that you get, and he's not quite sure. So I'm going to knock this little bit of a video up for him. So, Dad, watch this. Okay, I can't go showing people, or can't go showing my dad our entertainment system if I don't start with our vinyl. So what we have here is a lot of this vinyl was donated to us by Michelle's father. But let me just set back. So we've got all our vinyl set out in A to Z, going from ABBA, which Michelle doesn't like, through Beatles, a lot of Beatles records, all the way through Fleetwood Mac, Holster Planet. So we've got quite an eclectic collection. Linkin Park, obviously come down here, coming around here, and the Z we've got, or near Z is Wilco AM, which I don't recognise, so I can't really comment on. So I'm going to put that one back and see what else we've got. Bit of Yes, close to the edge. So you can see we've got quite a lot of LPs. Now, where we play them is either on this record deck here, which is connected to the Blu-ray player, which in turn is connected to the surround sound system, or Michelle's pride and joy, her favourite little toy, her 1960 dance set. And I've got to admit, it's a gorgeous piece of kit. That it's lovely. The sound's fantastic. If you bear with me 2 minutes, I'll put an album on so you can hear it. Okay, you see, pretty basic, off on volume, so we'll turn it on to about there. The record's in. And hopefully this will work, not skip off the side. That's crackling a little bit. You sure you that's not that is the record, not the record player. And there you have it, Michelle's pride and joy. And obviously we don't just limit ourselves to listening to LPs and stuff, although it is nice to actually use vinyl, particularly new vinyl, the heavyweight vinyl. There's just something about it. Michelle really prefers it. Now we move on to my collection of things, which is DVDs. As you can see, I've got several DVDs, Blu-rays. That's my film section. And on this side, there's my TV section. Yep, going all the way down there. Now, I have quite a few, and I've almost run out of space. So we are discussing about how we can stop this from happening, because we kind of know where to put the stuff. Move forward, and you see me in my blogs, we're always in the video aisle, and we're always buying something. Now the next thing, Michelle's book collection. This is where Michelle keeps her books. This is only some of her books, I've got to admit. We're actually going to move all these upstairs into the old bedroom that we moved out of, because a collection's huge, and that will give me some space then to expand my DVD collection. Okay, my DVDs, I play them on my Samsung Blu-ray player, and if you give me a second I will set it up. Okay, what I've got under the television there is obviously a Samsung Blu-ray player, which is this device here. I've also got a FreeSat box, which is the device on the left, the record deck, which I spoke to you about. That will allow me also to record my records to MP3, and an Xbox 360, which we'll play with every now and again. Obviously over there, what you won't see, that little black box on the top, that's my Apple TV. And one other little device that we've got sitting in the back of this TV, I'll just move this up, is at the back. I don't know if I'll be able to get at it to show you, but you can just see, hopefully, you can just see the actual Amazon Fire Stick, or the wireless addition to the Amazon Fire Stick. Now we'll fire up the TV. At the moment we're watching, let me mute just in case. Don't want any sound coming out. Well, there won't be any sound coming out actually, because I've not turned on the Samsung DVD. Just turning on the DVD player now. Move this back so you can actually see that coming on. And there's the sound coming out. So mute that, so I don't get any copyright issues. Okay, so that's that, and that's the TV playing through the DVD player into the surround sound. Now the functions of the DVD player, I can switch the TV source over to the theatre. It's now connecting to the DVD. Okay, so on the DVD player, you can connect the DVD player to the internet, and as you can see, you've got some widgets at the top: Amazon Love Film, Ace Track Movies, Twitter, Facebook, Google Maps, News. Now I don't actually have this connected to the internet. I have a cable coming on, and I've got the FreeSat box connected to the internet. So all I'm using this one for is to play DVDs, basically Blu-rays, to this, and for the surround sound. So then moving back to the tuner, which is the satellite box. I shall mute that again. What I have the this box has the capability of doing, I can find the remote. Your TV guide, showcase, recordings. Obviously it's got a twin recording head, so I can record and watch. Settings, help, search, but it has this. This is what you was asking me about, Dad, the on-demand stuff. So in the on-demand, you've got the iPlayer, which everybody really knows about, ITV player, the Channel 4, Demand 5. Now you was asking about that one, Netflix. Now I don't watch Netflix through this box. I've got another box to watch that through, but I do watch YouTube. And I'll just let that fire up. Obviously now it's connecting to the internet, it takes a while. Now obviously that's giving suggestions Okay, alright, that's YouTube up there, and it's just giving suggestions based on what I watch. Go up, do the search. One thing you want to search for, Dad, is that Alan space Chelle, because what that is, that there is mine and Michelle's channel, and you can see all the videos that me and Michelle have put up. Over, going back. Give you something to browse on a winter's day and have a laugh at us. Let me come out. I'm not going to play any because it's just going to bump up my figures, incorrectly bump up my figures. And I'll escape from YouTube. And the rest, also you've got various other things that you can sign up to. I can just watch the news. Is that on the internet? I do watch the news a lot. I watch that every morning before we go to work. Takes a while to turn on. And there you have the news, which is what me and Michelle watch every morning before we go to work. It's obviously loading the top stories. Now I will come out of there and go to TV Guide. Now this is FreeSat, you've got Freeview. There's absolutely no difference between FreeSat and Freeview, as far as I'm led to believe. These are the channels that you get on your FreeSat. On your left, BBC 1, 2, ITV, 4, 5, BBC 3, which is now internet only, I believe. BBC 4, the non-HD channels, ITV plus 1, plus 2 or whatever, plus 1. Okay, moving through all the Channel 4 stuff, Channel 5 stuff, some of the American CBS stuff, Horror Channel, see, then up to the movies now, I think, BBC 4, Travel Channel, Food Channel, all the stuff that you'd expect, going all the way up through the news channels, film channels. I should have said film before, but I was obviously wrong. Film, movies from Irish TV, I didn't even know we had that. Then the music channels, top 20, sure you're not bothered about that. And 3 children's channels. Don't know why they put the children's channels right at the back, because that just lets your kids look through everything all the way down, so they can get into things they don't want to. Your radio channels, well, BBC World Service, blah 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 blah. And I think you get the gist. There's not really much difference between YouTube, not much difference between FreeSat and Freeview, which is what you'll get on your TV through your aerial. Now there is one other device that I actually use, which is, I'll just move over. Just turning that box on in the corner there. Go after that. That's my Apple TV, which is on HDMI 4. Just let that fire up. Now that's the Apple TV box. That'll allow you to watch stuff that you have on your own PC in iTunes, listen to your own music. You see them songs above there, what's actually sitting on Michelle's purchase movement. TV shows, movies, you can go and rent movies. We'll have a look at Spectre, see how much that costs to rent. Okay, you can buy it for $13.99 in HD and download it, or you can rent it for £4.99. So, go back. Now what I use this for is, this is quite short, and what I've done, I've turned off a lot of the widgets that I don't want to use. The 3 that I would mainly use, or the 4 actually, that I'd use: YouTube, trailers. I go and watch trailers, see what's coming up in the cinemas, so they're movie trailers. Now TV, which is basically Sky stuff. You have to pay, I think it's £5 a month for that one. I'll confirm that. And then Netflix. This is what you wanted to look at, Netflix. Again, this is through the internet, through the wireless, because that Apple TV box is connected wirelessly to the internet. Just take a couple of minutes to kick in. Okay, sign in as Michelle. And you see, now this is the interface you get. Suggestions, recently watched. We'll go and look through the suggestions. You go and look through there. Now you pay a fee. Everything you can see in it, you can watch for 1 monthly fee, which is £10 per month. So obviously you've got all these films. Avengers Assemble, which is a pretty new one, I think. No, it's not. So you get to play it. You can get to play that. I'll just fire it up. You go, and that's that plate starting the film now. Come back out of it. Show you what else you can get on Netflix. So that's the suggestions. As you see, quite a lot. There's some things you can't get because they don't own the rights. Amazon will own the rights for them, which is because Amazon now own Love Film, which you watch through your Fire Stick. They have whole TV series on there as well, because this is one I've been watching, House of Cards. I've actually not gone back and watched this for a while. I'm on season 2, I think, something like that. Okay, I am on chapter 17. Don't know whether that's season 2 or season 1. I'm watching season 2. That long since I've been in there. And I think that little thumbnail there gives it away exactly what he's going to become. Okay, so that's streaming the TV programme now. Go back and I'll give you a little bit more idea of what's actually on there. They give you one thing, they give you these remotes with very limited buttons, so the buttons just do multitask, so it can be quite frustrating getting through. But these are stuff that we've watched: Mock the Week, Blackadder. There's various things on here. Just see one where I might watch. I might go and watch that later actually. Shadow Recruit, I've not seen that one yet. Super 8. I'm just going back now. As you can see, there's quite a lot: genres, TV shows, new releases. My list, there's a search function for programs if you want to search for it. I'll quick look at the genres. See what there is. Okay, thrillers, sci-fi fantasy, romantic movies, independent movies, gay and lesbian, documentaries, comedies. As you can see, there's quite a collection of films and TV programs to watch on Netflix. Some of these myself, watched them before. It's all up to you. It all depends if you are actually wishing to watch all these. Okay, let's come out of that now. Go the way out. Come out of Netflix. And that's my Apple TV. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move you a little bit farther forward because I've been looking at the back. I'm not 100% sure you can actually see the Apple TV box very well. That's the Apple TV box. That's all it is. It's wireless, the power in, HDMI out, and that's it. Just that little diddy thing. It does play up every now and again. It gets stuck. I went on the internet to find out that that's a common problem. So what you have to do is turn it off at the wall and turn it back on again. Now I've got something else to show you. Let me just power this down. Got something else to show you. We've got some more stuff, but that's upstairs on the television upstairs. So I'm going to have to go upstairs and show you that. Come with me. Okay, Dad. What we've got in our bedroom, we don't actually have an aerial plugged up to this one. We didn't plug it into the satellite box or anything. We just use this, the Amazon Fire Stick. It used to be Amazon. It used to be Love Film, and Amazon bought them, and now it's Amazon Love Film or Amazon TV. Not sure what it's really called, quite honest. Excuse me. And what I'll have to do, I'll have to shut the blinds. And we can see the television properly because the light behind is probably making for a bad picture. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, so that's the blind shut. Now what we've got here is the Amazon Fire Stick. Basically what used to be Love Films, and Amazon bought them. It's very similar to Netflix. It has their own content. You can watch recent, Black Sails, YouTube, iPlayers on it. We've been watching the original series, The X-Files. Netflix, I can watch Netflix through this as well. So we'll go into the BBC iPlayer. Which will take a while to click in. Okay, it's exactly what you'd expect. Channels, categories. Films are on there. Okay, so that's the iPlayer played through Amazon. Now on here you've got a lot of original programming. Amazon actually sponsor and buy programs and actually produce programs which are basically only seen on this channel, Amazon Originals. Okay, Mad Dogs, I don't know what that is. One I've not watched. I was just messing about with it before, but it's on season 1, episode 1, so you get quite a lot. Get quite a lot of content. I'll stop that before I get in trouble. As you can see, there's 3 seasons of this. There's plenty of programs, and you can watch it with it being on demand. You can watch the whole series as you will, because you've got season 1. Sorry, I've messed up. You can watch the whole series, and again you can search for anything you want. So let's say the Martian, it's actually there. Okay, so that's on there, but again you've got Spectre. Again, like on the Netflix and the Apple TV, you have to rent that. Now it's actually 4p cheaper than renting it off Netflix. There's your choice. I don't know what this is. That's £9.99 or £4.45 to rent. Got various things. You've got home, our videos, it's stuff what we've been watching, TV shows, movies, games, which I don't play with, apps, which you basically load up your BBC News, YouTube, Netflix. You load them up and install them. Music. Now I listen to music a lot on this if I'm working around the house. So these will be things what Michelle's bought. Yeah, a bit of David Bowie for you. Michelle would have bought that because he obviously recently passed away. Okay, there you go, Dad. That's what I've got. I've got Netflix, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. There are other things that we watch because we watch things off the PC as well, from iTunes, because we've got some series we bought, like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Got all 3 series which I can stream from the PC to the TV through the Apple TV. Okay, and there you have it. Any questions? I'm sure you'll ring me up. Bye.